Is a civil war brewing up in the United States of America? Yes, my friends, you read the thumbnail correctly. The recent shootings at Louisville, Kentucky makes a total of 145 mass shootings by 10th of April 2023. And last year, 2022, it was 647 mass shootings. So the question truly raises that a new civil war in the America is a possibility. Well, some years ago, it would seem like a ridiculous question. That is true. But to ask these days, it is a question popping up everywhere in the United States. From Vermont to California, from Washington to Florida, or from Michigan, Dearborn to Texas, San Antonio. Reasons for where one in every three people now holds gun, semi-automatic rifle that is AR-15 and other possessions. With more speculation in mind, we are just presenting the facts in this video. And as a question is how safe for anyone to travel, work or study in the great nation that is the United States of America. United States of America is a great country, a great democracy. The people made it one of the best nations in the world. In space, in science, in music, in sports, in armed forces, in technology. But everything has changed when the first plane hit at the tower on September 11, 2001. And because of that, every bit of things are into crisis, and these are happened, and we are going for chronological order. Number one, it is more divided than ever because of Donald Trump. The return of Donald Trump to national politics has left many Americans wondering if the former president's new bid for the country's highest office will further deepen the divide between its citizens. Some are even questioning if a civil war is brewing. But how likely is it that Americans could go to war with themselves? Number two, more guns than any people and a huge political divide, specifically AR-15. Yes, according to a study on a global firearm ownership by the Washington Post in the U.S.A, there are currently more guns than people. Couple that with a huge political divide made evidently recently with the overturning of Roe versus Wade. One can't help but wonder if the US is heading towards a potential civil war. Number third, has a cold civil war already begun? Well, the answer is yes. According to the findings of a poll by Business Insider by 2022, most Americans believe that a cold civil war has already begun. Number four, many Americans agree that the violence against the government is sometimes justified. Towards the end of 2021, the Washington Post and the University of Maryland conducted a poll that found that one third of Americans agreed that acts of violence against the government was sometimes justified. Number fifth, many Biden supporters also believe it is time to split the country up. Yes, one might think that this is just a case of extreme MAGA Trump supporters, but it is not. The same U.S.A study also found that 41% of the population voted for Joe Biden for president now believe it was time to split the country. Number six, many Trump voters want their states to secede from the Union. Also, in the autumn of 2021, the University of Virginia Center of Politics released the results of a poll. It is found that the majority of the individuals who voted to re-elect Donald Trump in the 2020 presidential elections hope that their state could secede from the Union. Number seven, a belief more popular among Republicans. This belief was more common among independents and Republicans. In contrast, according to the Washington Post, that this view was only found in approximately 1 out of every 10 American. And number eight is that young Americans believe democracy is falling. In December 2021, the Institute of the Politics at Harvard Kennedy School revealed that a poll that they had conducted found that among voting age Americans under 30 years of age, half believed that democracy in the United States was falling or in trouble. Number 9. An average of 1.3 guns per person. According to the National Shooting Sports Foundation, the estimation is that 434 million firearms in civilian possession in the US and around 1.3 guns per person. Such a highly armed population is dangerous. The semi-automatic weapons comprise around 19.8 million in total, making for a highly armed population with potentially dangerous capabilities. Number 10 is democracy is in decline. The political scientist Barbara F. Walter of the University of California in San Diego says that how the Civil War starts is actually a very curious question, and the American democracy been in decline since 2016. And it is now considered a partial democracy, and the US used to be considered a full democracy like Norway, Switzerland, India or Iceland. Now it is considered a partial democracy like Ecuador, Somalia or Haiti. At this point it seems anything is possible. It is hard to say what will happen in the coming months and the years in the United States. However, following the events of January 6, 2021, we should now realize that nothing in American politics is impossible. So these are such facts which are very concerning, and we as a humans, we as a citizens would pray that the country should heal from within. So viewers, thanks for holding up until this time. Truly we believe in American democracy. It is the pioneer nation that has really come from a very dark age, from very backward to the forward in the society. This country has really proved to the world that it can sustain any challenge if you throw at them. And it is really hurtful to see the nation itself is crumbling from inside. The nation itself has truly achieved marvelous achievements in the past, present and will be in the future. But what will be the use if a common man, a normal citizen, couldn't enjoy those fruits and get motivated from the past generations? If you like this video, do not forget to like, follow, share and subscribe. And yes, we bring more information on work permits, visas, immigration and other travel documents, including startups and digital nomad visas in the near future. Till then, have a great life.